Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like Generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like Generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are joining from. We'll be starting a session now. Please allow me to share my screen. Give me a minute, please. And here we go. I hope my screen is visible to you all. And thank you so much for joining today's session. I welcome you all to GSDC Certified Learning, Solving Supply Chain Disruption with Generative AI, with the theme that is From Theory to Practice, Applying AI for Smarter Supply Chain Management. My name is Preetham. I'm going to be your host for this session. If you need any assistance during the session, feel free to reach out to the chat box. I'll be taking care of it. So we do have this amazing panel of speaker aligned for this entire webinar series, which is scheduled from today, that is 27 to 31st October 2025, with the time slot that is 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 p.m. Singapore time, and 6 p.m. IST. So please do join us for all the sessions, as this is going to be a very important one. And I'm very proud to announce this. Today we'll be having Mustafa with us. So he'll be taking us through the topic that is resilience is not accidental. It's engineered through governance, preparation, and continuous improvement. So before he could start with his session, I would like to introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. So we known as Global Skill Development Council. We are vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized certification body, and we are accredited by ANSI and ABICD. We do have a 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals across the globe. We have 500 SMEs. Those are subject matter expert, industry experts. They affiliates from top universities like Harvard, Stanford, MIT. They work with us closely to design our deliverables. Also, we are associated with 1,000 multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the globe. And I'm very proud to inform you all that we do have 100 plus authorized training partner across the globe. We have partner in Asia, Africa, Canada, America, and many other countries. So I would love to thank you who has joined us through our training partner channel. So in case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partner. I'll share the link in the chat box shortly. So you can reach out to them to have an inquiry about the training program in case if you're looking for one. A special thanks to our official media partner, World Press Hub, for covering all our events and press releases. So as I mentioned earlier in my previous slide that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio. So our current certification portfolio holds certification on emerging technologies, agile and DevOps, quality and compliance, learning and development, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of these certification in order to upskill yourself, feel free to reach out to a learning advisor to get more information, or you can also explore our website, that is www.gsdcouncil.org, to get more information and to check all the offerings that GSDC has for all of you. So what all benefits you'll be getting with the certification? So you'll become GSDC's member for a lifelong. You'll be getting lifelong membership. With that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade, and you'll be having free access to all our events, workshop, boot camps, and guess what? You'll be having free access to all our exclusive learning programs that we provide. With that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. Isn't it great? So do grab this opportunity and do sign up yourself for this certification program. I'll share all the links in the chat box shortly. So without any further delay, I would love to tell more about our today's speaker. So Mustafa Komut is a managing partner at Securitma and an advisory board member at My Security Analytics. With over 15 years of expertise in business continuity, cybersecurity, data privacy, and organizational resilience, he has successfully guided leading organizations in enhancing their governance and risk framework. So he's known for his structured and data-driven approach. Mustafa helps enterprises strengthen resilience, aligns technology with governance, and ensure long-term operational continuity. So we are very proud to have you, Mustafa, with us today. You can have the handover of the virtual speaker now. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to GDSE, and thank you for Britam and also for all participants. I am very proud to be with you. Thank you so much. Today we are going to deal a little about for supply chain related with AI, how we can manage it, what is the risks, what we need to do this. Okay, let me share my presentation first, and then we will go for it. Okay. Uh, She has already announced me. Thank you very much. Just brief, who am I? I did my first and second degree in King's College, University of London, as a computer engineer, and I lived in the UK for 7 years. Having done this, I returned to Turkey and I joined global companies such as Asia Brown Boveri and banking industry, and finally Vodafone. I act and managed as a business resilience and data privacy senior manager. Having finished for 16 years, I moved to the Turkish Airlines, and I worked there as a technology consultant. And then for 1 year, I moved to the private sector, startup with business with my ex-colleagues from Vodafone. I am a managing partner in Securitima and also advisory board member for MISA. Be-link for this my brief introduction. Here we would like to go for a little bit our presentation topic. Here,
Mustafa, I'm extremely sorry to interrupt you, but we cannot see your full screen.
we cannot. Oh,
We
really?
cannot see. We can see two slides. We can see the another slide also.
How about now? Is it okay?
Um, no, we can still see two slides
Two
in
slides.
single frame.
Oh,
Yeah. Can you do
okay.
one thing? Can you stop sharing it and share it again?
Yeah, I just what I'm going to do is. How about now? Is it-
Your screen is stopped.
Okay.
We cannot see it. Sharing is stopped. Yeah.
How about now?
Um, I can see. Okay, I can see it now. Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry. But building resilient and adaptive supply chains, which we are using for generative AI, is a big era. So we need to focus on for how we are going to transform our AI applications with resilient and also for supply chain. Supply chain is this covers for this presentation, covering starting from especially become so important for pandemic response. So this is we will cover for after that what will happen. Since I am a business resilience and data privacy professional, I focused on this topic in two aspects, mainly for resilience. So pandemic exposed really a lot of things that change in our daily life. We have changed our daily way of working and also for our applications and life, everything. We spent a lot of money in order not to back for the same age as before, but we have also spent a lot of money for not to happen for single disruption. We have rely on our supply chain industry because we need some products and services. If we can't get it on time, we will really fail. So this chapter is urgency of resilient supply chains we will cover. Globally, supply chains in crisis. exposed for fragilities. For example, in 2021 revealed a lot of vulnerabilities coming from geopolitical tensions, demonstrated a lot of things for supply sources, catastrophic single points of failures, natural disasters. For example, for the Taiwan chip fabrication have shown that climate change is no longer threat but presents a reality affecting the supply chain networks daily. It has also cost us £1 trillion impact. Between last 5 years, supply chain disruptions cost economically around $4 trillion in productivity, which delayed for deliveries and emergency intervention. Critical goods from the personal protective equipment in automotive industry, semiconductors, and we will see in for medical industry, it will impact for our life. It has also limited visibility. We call it tier 1, tier 2, 3, and tier 4. Tier 1 us, tier 2 belongs to 1, and tier 3 and tier 4 goes for rest of the occurrence. So it's a like of chain. Supply chain starts from the tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. So it impacts all these other things because one product you can't finish it on time, it impacts to the other product producer, and then it impacts other ones. So it's like a snowball, impacts bigger and bigger. So this is we couldn't see it. However, there is a just-in-time breakdown. We have to drill down because we have to spend a lot of money and then see that this will happen for all of the industry, starting from automotive manufacturers, semiconductors, medical industry. It impacts for all the industry. The cost of fragility is impacted on for logistics for cost reduction around 15%, inventory for imbalances around 35%, and service level improvement around 65%. This is potential impact with achievable with AI adaptation with according to the McKinsey report. It we covered for AI. So AI in this way impacts on really dominant factor. This represents billions in annual savings for large enterprises. So this is for using for AI, how it impacts for logistics. Inventory imbalances, current in proportions excess stock, inefficiency for capital increases storage costs and results in lost sales. Especially, we have started for using AI for our let's say stocks, and then we keep monitoring them and by using the AI. So this is inventory. We have focused that AI gets out the result that it is not sufficient. So inventory imbalances improved by using the AI. And service level improvement enhanced on one-time delivery is related with customer satisfaction. So we keep on AI, we develop the AI agents in all our customers and our service level agreements. And then by using the AI, then we get a lot of improvement. The industry that which we have been providing consultancy in Turkey, I have come across a lot of manufacturers in the real industry started using the AI. They keep monitoring for these service levels and also their inventories, their stocks. Then these are the very good improvement for us because they didn't think that AI will be so powerful. Question always keeps asking us, what will impact for the human face? If I am going to deploy AI, am I going to kick out some of the my staff from my company? Do they lose this job? No. Of course, the way of doing this, we just take the one part of the scheduled tasks from the people. We use the AI interface, and then same time we get these people to use for another, let's say, work stream. So in that case, people wouldn't lose. In fact, we improve their capability. Policy momentum and AI for supply chain resilience. It started from United States as an initiative. They have already spent 52.7 billion chips for sign X, and then there's the industrial policy for United States. This is functionally AI driven. So supply chain innovation and domestic semiconductor production driven by also AI policy. US made a very good approach, and the Act also recognized that technological requires not just manufacturing capacity, and also we have to use for intelligence systems to manage the complex production networks. So, so bear in mind, we are in the large organization. You have a well-designed manufacturer, but you need to also, let's say, the digital conversion. In order to deploy AI, you have to also process enhancement by using the AI. It's not quite, let's say, one shot things to do. You need to go for smooth organization resilience. Otherwise, you can lose your you can you can you didn't get any support from your senior management. Otherwise, you will really get stuck. Finally, European Act also they have released a new act related with AI in 2 years ago. This is very important because impact for the critical goods and services. Supply chain is explicitly, unfortunately, but regulation mandates transparency, human oversight, and risk management protocols, such as we have already seen for GDPR and now released for the DORA. Organization in Europe, they have to ensure that their AI system meet these requirements. And also, the ISO based, they are also released a new standard based on the AI. So these are also for the governance perspective, you have to deploy for these frameworks in your institution. Strategic oversight. The White House Council on Supply Chain Resilience, they also released for new emergent risks and also for federal agencies in order to identify any vulnerabilities and coordinate responses before disruptions and escalate into the crisis. So we start from the policy-based, let's say regulation. Generative AI is a paradigm in supply chain management because we always get scared at the beginning, especially myself as well. What is AI? What is the AI means for me? Why I am going to do this? Something is not human. How is I am going to trust this machine or code or whatever it is? So this capability transforms supply chain from the reactive discipline into the proactive science. We have to develop in science-based approach to new generative AI, especially for addressing the complexity and inherent in the modern supply networks. How we do this? Oh, question comes from. You may come across these topics in all over the internet anyway. I'm sure you have already come across some of them. Let's go into the point. We call it generative AI as a AI, creative intelligence, advanced learning, and proven examples. Knowledge base capability requires, and we have also released for the new things that for the task-based for AI. But AI gets the knowledge from your side. I mean, I've been working for the telco for nearly more than 16 years. And in banking industry, I've got 12 years of experience. Now I come across a lot of new, let's say, domains such as, let's say, oil and chemical industry. Now we have been consulting in Turkey. And these are also all topics that we got it. But the experience comes from my mind. Machine doesn't tell me what to do this, but has got a lot of knowledge base, gets to all information and puts into the one pool, and then develops know something that is more reliable to me. This is also for proven examples, such as we have also developed for ChatGPT, and this analyze for the supply chain documentation and risk-based approach. And Amazon Bedrock provides also foundation models for, especially for ChatGPT as well. Why Gen AI matters for supply chains? Why? I mean, this is a very honest question. Because AI specific challenges for the industry and supply chain highly dynamic. Traditional, the way of looking at the subject is, for example, even if, let's say, I am in the telco and banking industry, what is the supply chain does and why we are going to use AI for in that means, I couldn't say it's just bullshit. Nothing else. Nothing. Because supply chain management provides me the list of the companies that I'm going to get for any service and products and into my domain. And then based on that approach, I don't need to do something else. But generative AI makes a more comprehensive way of doing than me because it's got a lot of information. Gets from all over the world. Sometimes comes from the white paper or blue paper or very, let's say, strict reports, and also based on the analysis that gets from the all supply chain experts and puts into the one pool and generates for real-time scenarios, generates hundreds of alternative supply chain scenarios in seconds. But if, for example, just please forgive me, I'm just giving the example. For example, let's say if HP is not is let's say blackout doesn't work, how I am going to fit one another supply chain companies, which services that I'm getting from the HP. Okay, and then check it and machine by machine or service by service or DB, whatever it is, and then finds the more capable one based on the approach that I have already given to him. But also explores the my weak points because he's also gets the risk-based approach. If I will challenge one product failure, and then I will need to go another one. So generative AI immediately simulates impacts across to the entire network, identify alternative routing options, and calculate the financial timeline implications for before the human analysis could even begin manual analysis. For example, again, I told you I am a business resilience expert. Let's say if I if you call me in that way, because this is totally business resilience scenario because it tells me why if one service provider fails to meet my requirements on time and then what I am going to do. Now, in order to do this in business resilience perspective, I have to calculate time of delivery, time of return to my customer, and our, let's say, in business resilience topics, RTO, recovery time objective, and then back to normal scenario, how I am going to resume my service, and then get this results from our business impact analysis, and then put into the one scenario. This is all business resilience. But generative AI gets to the all simulation, does it on the behalf of me, and then calculates for business impact analysis in other contexts, financial impact. In fact, it also does for brand impact, regulation impact, health and safety impact, business operational impact, regulation, and these are all things that coming from generative AI. It does it on the behalf of me. Really, it's amazing. In order to do this, I need to do for my business continuity tools or Excel files that I have already developed, but it is already calculated by me. But now generative AI gets all this contribution from its pool and then gives us the result. And dynamic risk mitigation continuously evaluates this mitigation uh, by effectiveness of different conditions because continuously evaluates our risk mitigation. In order to business resilience, for the risk mitigation, you need to take off care of for let's say the controls, mitigative controls, time of let's say who is the owner, due dates, and then effectiveness of the control, and then get the approval. This is the risk-based approach for the business resilience. However, here it does it on the dynamic risk mitigation, puts into different scenarios the risk calculation, even though it calculates our top 10 risks, mitigative, high, medium, or low. It can also generate for you your risk appetite as well. So it will get from your company's profile what is your risk appetite, and then it determines based on approach for dynamic risk mitigation. And proactive decision making. This is really hot topic again. Here is a more business resilience sense, but proactive decision making is goes with the also crisis management process because crisis management process impacts on the proactive decision making. You don't have enough time to make the calculation. You have to take immediate action on time. So generative AI identify these emerging risks and automatically prepare response options and give it to the lead for the senior management to act before these things happen. You need in order to do this, you need the data. From data to dynamic decisions, this needs for, especially for ERP transaction logs. Yeah, so generative AI bridges these gaps by transforming static data into dynamic decision pathways. So GenAI, this really makes in that way as well. Real world example. Supply financial signals appear in credit reports. Social media mentions that indicate labor unrest at their facility. Weather forecasts show that approaching there is a storm in that region. Separate each data point requires analysis. Together, they paint a picture of compound risks. GenAI synthesize and disparate signals, calculate the probability of supply interruption, and identify alternative suppliers which available for capacity, generate purchase orders, and potentially before the supplier themselves realize that they will face disruption. GenAI transforms the static supply chain data into the actionable intelligence, creating pathways for resilient operations. In order to do this, you need to give the authority and approval mechanism into the GenAI. Of course, we never expect GenAI to act by himself. He has to be, of course, monitored by the senior management. But I know in the crisis management situations, we are limited people, less 10 or 15 to make the decision, get the one approval. It takes so much time consuming. However, if we give this authority to him, and then we will really get in touch. The final decision and then act according to the generative AI decision. But you may argue that this machine acts on the behalf of me. Is this stupid or more intelligence than me? You need to prove it by several times. Of course, we don't force you to put the GenAI to the again for in your decision making process, but you have to do a lot of testing for your lifetime and then be the final situation and then get it smoothly for the transformation. Key capabilities for GI in supply chains, for scenario generation, data scientists, and conversational AI. There is also in the machine part, learning machine, you can also use and also you can change the path generative AI according to the supply chain process. And you will ask a lot of questions and then move to the movement to the another direction as well. But this is also gives that opportunity. So scenario generation is a lot of things. Data centers is much more difficult than other things because it's got combining a lot of scenarios, a lot of resources, ERP systems, logistic providers, supply portals, market intelligence, weather services, academical reports, news sources, expert opinions, and then it can process unstructured. We call it unstructured data. Unstructured data means that emails, PDFs, and new articles. So this is has got a lot of information and knowledge-based approach. We will in this chapter we will focus for some real-world application and success stories, which has been used for theoretical capabilities to generative AI become more tangible, practical implementation. So we will examine a lot of some part of real-world deployments across the several industries, from healthcare to automotive manufacturing, how they leading the organization, translating AI capabilities into the competitive advantage and operational resilience. These case studies, they should provide blueprints for your organization, beginning for your own AI-driven transformation journals. Remember, please bear in your mind, AI belongs to you. Nothing belongs to somebody else. Your AI agent should get your interface according to your experience, your knowledge, your development. You are human, you're much more experienced than the AI, but has got a lot of information that we don't have. Now AI has. Amazon Bedrock. This is AI-powered supply chain nerve center. Amazon Web Services Bedrock platform represents one of the most sophisticated implementation for generative AI. AI for supply chain management, especially developed for to manage the Amazon's open vast logistics network. Bedrock has evolved into an enterprise solution. It demonstrates the full potential of AI-driven supply chain intelligence. What they did, real-time integration, automated classification, and instant response, which is more important one. But real-time integration is continuously ingest data from hundreds of sources, supplier databases, and logistic tracking systems, customs documentation, and weather services. Automated classification, especially in healthcare applications, Bedrock automatically classifies medical device shortages by risk level and severity and prioritizing the responses based on the patient impact. Instant response, which is the most important part is Bedrock's ability to generate tailored mitigation strategies, communicate them instantly to their stakeholders. When a shortage is classified, the system identifies alternative suppliers. If I don't have this product, I will go another one. And then calculates the financial and timeline implications of different sources, options, and generates the purchase recommendations and emails, detailed action plans to procurement teams, often before the teams are aware that they are the shortage. It's really funny. Automation reduces response time from days to minutes. Its business resilience side is excellent, I should say. C3 AI are also platform supply chain visibility for inventory management, especially, which is hardly bulk information. For example, forecasts automatically trigger inventory adjustments and supply orders. They treating as a self-optimizing system. Transportation dramatically accelerates transportation through the intelligent algorithms that optimize routes, consolidate shipments, and balance cost against the speed. Also provides the optimized stocking, inventory optimizing capabilities, enable rapid identification for shortages and access. This is also against amazing system balances for the competing objectives for minimizing the costs. Meanwhile, the stockouts, dynamic adjusting stock levels. So, uh, organization using C3 AI report inventory reductions for around, I will believe, 20% while simultaneously improving their service levels. Ernst & Young study, around 40% of supply chain organizations which are using the generative AI. Why they are using? Why it is the problem? Because this expect their things for how demand forecasting, supply evaluation, production scheduling, and returns management. These are all things that it's comprehensive study already released in 1 year ago by ENY. 40% of supply chain already began significant investment for generative AI technologies for the next 16 months. This is quite, I think, predictable because we are using in a way that we develop something that we don't have. Every party comes from other parties. Our cars, our planes, our laptops, the components coming from all over the world. So we have to get it from each one supply chain to get to the on time for the delivery. The future of supply chain intelligence. This is modern AI dashboards transform for chain management from art-based experience for based on data. So supply chain is a kind of intelligence work. So for the future, dashboards will be much more sophisticated than other ones. In let's say SOC, let's say Security Operations Center, we call it in the telco, and also NOC Network Operations Center. And there are also intelligence work in the IAN, Intelligence Network for telco. I'm sure in the, let's say, next 20 years, we are going to all use the AI. In telco, we are using for IAN to make the, let's say, the lines, they got the top up, their, let's say, the contour data, SMS, that all has been done by the, let's say, the products based and the human involvement. Now it will be done by automatically in the AI, I'm sure in 20 years. So modern AI dashboards provide actionable insights and transforming how organizations respond to the supply chain challenges. You will see in the next 10 years. So it's good things for in the reality, how we are going to do this actions, what we are going to do. Because first, when we need to do this, we need to develop the model. AI development, our digital framework, whatever it is, our requirements, legal, whatever it is, and generative AI for a lot of possibilities for planning and forecasting. So we need for three things in our hand. First, enhanced accuracy, dynamic optimization, and scenario preparation. Do and done. If you develop already the software developer, you need to go or no go decision. So you need to develop a lot of scenario. In fact, you are not going to do this. AI is going to do it. So GI generates probably for forecasts for multiple scenarios, optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely. These are things that getting from the AI interface. Sourcing and supplier management, supplier relation management represents one of the highest value for generative AI. Risk evaluation, and we need to do for rapid alternatives and ethical compliance. Now, risk evaluation in the, let's say, I'm sure you've got a lot of supply chain, let's say, companies in your domain. What we do, supplier risks financially, operational performance, geopolitical, national disaster, business continuity, cybersecurity, information security, anti-money laundering, regulatory compliance. How is going to do this? Well, you need expert opinion. Generative AI does it on the behalf of you, but most information should provide to him. It should gather from your, let's say, service provider about their contract. It examines your contract. It examines the supply risks across all financial issues and then operational performance. How it does this? Of course, you need to do this for at the beginning for your supply chain service provider. We call it right to audit. Means that you need to have a written, let's say, contracts with your supply chain companies. That means that I am going to do audit you for, let's say, business resilience, information security, cyber security, anti-money laundering. These are the risks that's coming from. I need to do this. So you get this risk evaluation process and then put into your AI interface, provided with their company's financial health. Of course, if you have got a contract with them and you have got right to audit, and then you put into the contract management that this the due diligence process I'm going to do to get this information, and you put that in that curve, and then AI makes this calculation. Okay, risk evaluation, you have done this. Challenging part, rapid alternatives. I gave you an example. If my service provider is an HP, it's a blackout. It can't work. So how I am going to find a same product, same server, same capability, same availability, and delivery on time in my domain? How? So you need to get this information from the alternative companies, but if you have got a good interface with your AI developers, your AI agents, it will get and on the behalf of you, and then provides the rapid alternatives. Okay, if you don't have HP, I can provide you, let's say, IBM, for example, or let's say Cisco, whatever it is. So it will provide you this kind of approach to you for the risk profile. And ethical compliance, which is also a very important part. Ethical sourcing and sustainability goals. Generative AI monitors supplier compliance with labor standards, environmental regulations, corporate social responsibility, and commitments. This is not a OCR, means that just goes to checks your contract and do according to it that way. No, it has a really scientific approach, dynamic and knowledge-based approach provides for the compliance as well. Manufacturing and quantity of assurance. First, predictive maintenance, and then design acceleration and quality and enhancement for these of the delivery that you are going to do this. These are the things that you need to be in your mind. Equipment maintenance schedules for analysis of sensor data, design acceleration, AI assisted design, accelerates product innovation, quality management, real-time anomaly detection using computer vision and sensor analytics, which are improved for the generative AI systems. Logistics and delivery optimization, also transportation, which are very common in our daily life to get to our goods on time, which is very important, and complexity of routing decisions, balancing cost, speed, and reliability, environmentally, a lot of things that you have to do. For example, I want to deliver my product from Istanbul, let's say, to London. I may take it to, by plane, by ship, or let's say by on the road, whatever it is, and then calculate how much I'm going to pay for transportation by plane, how much I'm going to pay by, let's say, ship, how much I'm going to pay for, let's say, train, a lot of things, and also optimization, time of delivery. And you will put a lot of information there, or you don't need to do it. It's a public information because transportation is public way. Then it will get all the information on the behalf of you. Even though it does it here. I mean, we are using Google Maps. and I'm using and I'm driving every day. I took let's say, my car to go to the center of Istanbul, and it provides me a lot of options, and then makes the best decision according to the how I configured to the fast long path, so fast short stay. So it provides me in that way. Same thing applicable for our AI. Building the future for roadmap to adaptive AI driven supply chains. Understanding AI capabilities is one thing. Successfully implementing them with complex organization structures is another. The first one is the very, let's say, easy one. Implementing for complex organization is the really tough one. This will just give a highlight how we can do this. First, active end-to-end supply chain visibility, data integration, and deep mapping. You have. How is integrate data from all supply chain participants into the unified platform? Deep mapping, use AI to map supply chains beyond the direct tier one suppliers to into the second, third, and fourth tier suppliers. Step 2. Deploy generative AI workflows. Once visibility established, and AI workflows automate routing decisions, escalating complex situations to human experts. And it also builds combined models for in your organization. Step 3, foster human AI collaboration. We don't touch, you feel that we don't touch human. No, in fact, we get more information from the human. Hybrid models are very sufficient. AI is generates supporting analysis. Humans select final actions based on the factors that AI cannot evaluate. We are human, as I told you, we know much better than AI. Our experience belongs to me, not to AI. So most of the cases we are using for hybrid models and machine learning, and we call it continuous learning, and also expert judgment in that process available. Augmentation, not replacement. Use AI to augment human capabilities by handling routine tasks. If same task delivers every day, day by day, it's just wasting your time and your human. You put into span to that process as well. Use that people to the another shift. I'm sure you can manage it. Establish governance and ethical behavior. Very important one. So AI systems become much more autonomous and consequence, robust governance become essential. So regulatory alignment, transparency standards, and ethical principles are very, very important. Finally, invest in talent and change management. Don't tell people that I am going to use AI, I am going to take your job. No. You put your talent into your process, use your people, change the way of looking at the AI, put into the new dimension, and develop the agile culture. We used to write everything by one page by page and write down on the notes, and then no, these things are over now, finished. Totally, we are in a rapid movement. We have to develop and serve our customers on time. No time limit. So develop the agile culture and continuous development. Challenging is misinformation and dependency control and performance monitoring. If AI systems get the wrong information, of course, outcome will be wrong. You have to be very clean, very processive, very accurate information. Dependency control. Some of companies totally AI driven, some of them not. Use hybrid approach. Keep also one side in your control. The goal is resilience through the diversity rather than single point of dependencies. If you put one control in one side, and then it's very difficult. If this is a single point of failure, you will just lose all your process. Another challenging is performance monitoring. AI model performance can degrade over the time as real-world conditions from the training data. We call it model drift. Continuous monitoring detects degradation early. So keep doing, and then make yourself as a KPI, and then increase your level, the outcome run by run. So is your performance monitoring should be clear performance thresholds that trigger model updates or human review. Get the results and then released from one of the experts and then check it every time. Let's say I run this AI process once a month, and then what is the process? What is my KPI? What is the result? What is areas that I need to improve? So you need to put a like kind of dashboard. You have to develop it by yourself. Future lies not in replacing, also provides a lot of opportunities for us. We have still a place to go. Don't worry. AI doesn't take our job. We improve ourselves much better than before. Medical device, I will give you the example. For example, safety implications. There are a lot of complex regulatory requirements. What is the problem here? Briefs can have life or death consequence. What do they do is they need to check for their supply chain products, how they are resilient. For if something will happen, when it will happen, what I am going to do, what is my, let's say, alternative service provider, something like that. This has been done for the medical science. Automotive industry is also using for adaptation. They are a little bit different than medical because still there is a human, but a more machine mass product. So they are using also AI as well. I can't give the name, but I'm sure you may come across a lot of industry they are using. But I got this information from the serious articles. So disruption simulation, dynamic rerouting, and there's a measurable results they get it from there. Cost saving, enhanced satisfaction, and sustainable gains. This is the outcome of impact on the AI resilience. We really decreased our costs, and also we really enhanced our customer satisfaction, and we also sustainable the gains. Faster recovery around 44%. Market opportunities gets bigger and bigger, 3 times than bigger. Cloud, I will give a little bit example. Cloud scalability, we put it into the cloud, and also edge computing for also AI. In fact, AWS, Azure, and Google also provide a lot of computational capacity, especially for AI models as well. This is how implementation phases. If you want to deploy for generative AI, which platform that you need to use it. This just gives you an example. Blockchain, IoT sensors, and advanced analytics also for emerging technologies they are using for generative AI. Also, most important one is blockchain and robotics and advanced connectivity. They are giving for converging of the or let's say more regular way of thinking into the adaptive way of AI-driven systems. Next disruption, flexible networks, continuous scenario planning, and anticipatory intelligence. Use AI for everywhere. Monitor early warning indicators, especially financial stress if you are in the stock exchange, geopolitical tensions, weather patterns, or labor disputes. These for preparation for the next disruption. it may give you the real answer for you. Weakest part is the teamwork. Please rely on them. Please treat them very well. Strategic focus, enhanced collaboration, and knowledge building. Increase their way of looking of the AI, creative knowledge management systems. Again, AI belongs to your corporate memory. It shouldn't go somewhere else. So you need to enforce them to collaborate with your AI process. AI enables supply chains for success. They have discovered lead time reduction around 45%, forecast accuracy around increase for 78%, service level around 62%, cost saving is around 35% are increased. This is really reduction is quite interesting. For delivery time is very, very important, amazing. Forecast accuracy, again, very amazing. These are very important for us for developing for AI in our industry. Future research, explaining AI, circular economy, and global governance. AI supply chains become much more increasingly globalized, and AI-independent governance frameworks must evolve to address cross-border challenges to data sovereignty and privacy requirements. Because we get for also information from the PII data, personal identified information, we need to use it for our systems, but we need to also abide with the GDPR, DORA, other regulations as well. Call to action, start with pilots, collaborate widely, invest responsibility, and then get all the information in your, let's say, teamwork, and then make your decision. This is very important, very strategical decision to transform your old process to the generative AI. It's really strategical. Do SWOT analysis, plus and minus, but I am guide what is my strong, weak points, and opportunities and threats, and it implement according to your assessment as well. This is for supply chain for resilient adaptive cases. It started from reactive to proactive way. It's a real-time agility and sustainable success. It keeps you have to keep your process for all the level and make it sustainable process. Not means that not daily. I'm very good at. I don't want to do it. Don't keep your level day by day. So it's very good for you and for us. Summary. Fragility just in time, visibility gap, and economic impact between 20 years for last 5 years. Scenario simulation, dynamic risk mitigation, conversational decision-making, data synthesis. Integrate structured and unstructured for holistic insights. I give you some examples: Amazon Bedrock, AI study, C3 AI. Roadmap is end-to-end visibility, deploy AI workflows, human AI collaboration, governance frameworks, and talent development. Medical devices, automotive, and operational return of investment, and you will see it. Enabling technologies, I will give an example: cloud and edge computing, blockchain, IoT and 5G, and robotics automation. This is our summary that we have already given you. Feature for much more logical for explainable AI, circular economical integration, global AI governance, and managing sovereignty and cross-border AI risks. Call to action. Organization must transition from reactive to proactive strategies. Early adopters will gain compounding and competitive advantage through the speed, the data-driven insight and resilience. This is my end of presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for GSDC giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much for your participation, and hope to see you for next session. If you got any, this is my resources that I just give by the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your all supporting me, giving me that success. Thank you very much. If you need any information, me or also my colleagues, you are welcome to contact with GSDC or also me. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
I apologize. There's some issue with my sound. I'm audible now. I've joined from another device.
Yes, you're audible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I just have quick some announcement for all of you about the question. Actually, our speaker had to jump into another meeting, so he could not take any questions. So I request you all to please drop all the questions. I'll be sharing his LinkedIn over the chat box. You can reach out to him, or you can post your question over social media and tag GSDC. One of our subject matter expert will get back to you on that. All right, so I'll be sharing his LinkedIn profile link, the speaker's LinkedIn profile link, in the chat box. You can find it here. So I do have some quick announcement for all of you. Just allow me to share my screen. All right, I hope my screen is visible to you all. So this is regarding the today's feature certification that we had the session on certified generative AI for supply chain management. So here you can opt out for the certification. You can use this promo code, which is supply20. You will be getting 20% off on this, and this offer is only valid for certain period of time. So do grab this opportunity. I've already shared the offer details along with the link and the promo code in the chat box. I'll share it again after this announcement. So these all certification are lifetime validated ones, and you'll be getting a lot of learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies, e-learnings, and book of knowledge. Also, these certifications are lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility, and you'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel. And you'll be having opportunity on the capstone project to work on the capstone project, that is something real-time AI simulation practice. So do grab this opportunity and do sign up yourself for this certification. Also, this is regarding the utility tool. The GSDC has introduced this tool earlier. So this tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skill score. Also, it will help you to build your personal brand, and also it will help you to build your AI generated resume. So use this code, which is August 100, to get an amazing discount, which is 100% off, which means you'll be getting this tool for completely free of cost. I've already shared the link initially in the chat box. I'll share it again after this announcement. So we'll be running this AI tool challenge, which is scheduled for 28 days earlier. Now we have extended these for 100 days. So we have invited AI expert who will be giving us a live demo sessions with practical walkthrough on each AI tool. So do join us for all the sessions. It is very important one, and it has been very exciting to join all these sessions and to host these sessions. Also, we are running this another webinar series, which will be happening exact after 45 minutes. You can join us. So we'll be having this webinar on tackling sustainability challenges in business. This is scheduled from 27 to 31st October 2025 with the time slot that is 9:30 a.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Singapore time, and 8:30 p.m. IST. So do join us. We do have incredible panel of speaker aligned for this as well. And we do have these three winners. We They have referred maximum people to our this webinar series, and by referring people they have topped at our leaderboard because they have earned maximum points. So you have to earn 50 points to be winner and to feature on the GSDC Wall of Fame. So you can simply check our GSDC event page. Just give me a 1 minute. I'll share my screen from where you can check all the points that you have earned so far. So through the GSDC website, you just have to go to our event web page where you can see this webinar details, and you just have to scroll down a little bit. Here you will find the leaderboard legends where you can see all your names. You can check your name and the points that you have earned so far. So we do have these three winners, and we'll be definitely getting back to them for the rewards. However, we'll be announcing all the winners at the end of this webinar series. So you still have a time to refer maximum people and to be winner. So referring people to powerful sessions like this, you are already taking step ahead and becoming a thoughtful leader. So do refer people to our session. Also, if you want to be speaker for our upcoming event as a global, as a featured global speaker, so please feel free to reach out to us, as we'll be having global platforms like Learning Capsule, webinars, and the podcast. Also, we would love to connect with you all over LinkedIn. You can you can scan this QR to connect with us over LinkedIn. You can check our website www.gsdcouncil.org to get more information and to check all the offerings that GSDC has for all of you. And you can also check the certification on supply chain that I've mentioned earlier through our website. Also, you can connect with us over the WhatsApp group to get daily update on events and webinars, boot camps that we often conduct for all of you. So check this out to connect with us over the social media and WhatsApp. Also, please share your valuable feedback on the Trust Pilot. I've already shared the link in the chat box. I'll share it again. And thank you everyone for joining today's session. I hope to see you all for the upcoming sessions as well. We do have upcoming sessions, so please do join us. Also, we are having this another series that I've announced, made an announcement earlier. So you can join us for the sustainability webinar also. I've already shared the registration link along with the WhatsApp link in the chat box. You can scroll up a little bit, you'll find all the links. Thank you everyone. I hope to see you all for the next session as well. Thank you for joining.